We're out at we're gonna call it the time capsule, and this is our second take on this front part because our audio was totally messed up and we caught it fairly quickly, which was good, but we already opened one item here. Again, the audio was shot on the other one, and all we found was some like Avon stuff. So we found some like Avon, I think that would be called like milk glass. These are Avon right here. This is some sort of crystal right there. Hello, Crystal, how are you doing? From West Germany. And then in this box down here, you just have a whole bunch of these like little crystal vases. If it's crystal, it's called a vase. If it's glass, it's called a vase. We already went over that. This one was pretty cool. This was made in Cleveland. And I think that's a really cool vase, right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty nice. And then the rest of that is just a whole bunch of like little dishes and everything. So like this one right here, just a whole bunch of like glass little dishes that are made from Avon. This is pretty cool too. Again, they have a whole bunch of those. But this, that angel I thought was really cool too. You can tell that's a blown glass angel. And there was some little dishes just like this in here too. So a whole bunch of little glass things out of here. Nothing we saw that was super, super expensive, right? And just, that ain't too shabby. Onto the trailer. In that other one, we did find some ashtrays too, and this one says, it looks like it says welding ashtrays, men. What does that mean? Men, welding, ashtrays. So much, whoa, I'm not sure, but I think I just cut that. Maybe it was already cut. It's a pillow. What am I looking at here? Wait a second. What is that? Is that a sack full of money? Well, that'd be something. No. It's a sack of potatoes. Not a sack of potatoes. It's a pillow. Oh, that's a goose down pillow. It feels really weird. Hear the crunchy in it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Feathers.
Interesting. All right, so it looks like that these are actually weld. Like it wasn't lying. Is this a, look at, does he have a smiley face?
What is that?
It's a grasshopper made out of a railroad thing.
A nail.
Yeah, and they welded it together. It's like art. Check this out. That is entirely by weld. Like, how long would that take you? Hey, welders out there, how long does this take to do artwork like this? Oh, there's another weld. Here's another weld. That would be like an ashtray, all welded together. That's actually really cool. Then you have like a little chair. That's neat. It's like a hammer maybe, right?
Yeah, that's
I would say. Looks like a cool little welded hammer. This is really cool art. Then you have another weld. That's where you put your little cig at. Boop, bop. We do not condone smoking, right? Then you have, check it out. You have 4 more little ashtrays that are welded. That I feel like that would take a while to do this. These are really neat.
Oh my goodness.
I know, he's got a little spring for a mouth. That's like me, spring for a mouth. Spring for a mouth. I don't know what that means. All right, oh, I like this guy. Is he a knight? No. Oh, he's a welder.
Oh yeah, he's got his hat backwards.
He's got his hat back. Where's his face? Oh, there's his face right there. That is super cool. And then you have another guy right here. Yeah, these will end up most likely on our Whatnot show. These are really neat. And you know that they're older. This is made out of like aluminum or something. The wheels on the bus go round and... That's pretty nice. Do they make that? Is that welded? That's actually not what I was thinking to find in here. This has been a very interesting storage unit so far. Like I said, this is the second video. So welcome to the second video. This unit did cost us, what was it, $750? Mm-hmm. And we traveled down to the place where we got the millionaire locker again, the same town. And this unit has been a time capsule. That's why we're calling it the time capsule unit, because there has been nothing like 1980s, right? Mm-hmm. So it has been really, really neat for sure. Old books. We have found books from the 1910s, even maybe the 1800s in the last video. So again, this is video number 2, part 2. These bigger units, we don't like our videos getting over an hour long, and honestly, sometimes our back just can't handle the bending over. Look at that. Stories from everywhere. That's what all these are? There's a ton of stories in here. That's it. Kidnapped. Huh. Illustrated Junior Library Edition. It's pretty interesting. They have a date on some of these. What's the date? Don't know. Have no idea. 1973. All right. So, like we said, we haven't found anything newer than the 80s. I wouldn't think. Illustrated. Look at it. Look, isn't that cool? People are just playing games outside, chasing cats, holding cats. There's a... Oh, they got cars. Okay, yeah. All right. It is a whole bunch of old books. Not sure the value here. Maybe there's absolutely none. Maybe there are some. We have sold old books before worth 20 bucks. And then we've noticed that some of them aren't worth anything. So we'll put them down here. My dad is a huge fan of going through books. So a lot of the times... What is this thing? A lot of times... we just give him all of our books, don't we? Mm-hmm. He goes through them and then he'll sell them because he also has an Ebu store that he sells on. Open Sesame. It's got a hole in the bottom. How you open this? Got like a... Oh, maybe... hair dryer. Now see, I'm learning stuff because back in the day, I didn't know what that was. We found one in the Goodwill. Okay. We found one in the Goodwill. I had no idea. And then people were like, it's a hair dryer. Now, I know, they don't have much value to them. This is really heavy. Camera stuff. Camera carpets. Huh?
Carriers?
Oh, this might be like slides. We've ran into a ton of slides. A ton. If it starts to rain, then it's a slip and slide. Ooh. What is it? Okay, yeah, we got some stuff in here. How do you open this? Open... And nothing, I'm telling you, everything in here has been extremely, like it's been in here a while. Greg! Look, we found Craig again. And he has a seatbelt on. He ain't going nowhere. The automatic battery charging VHS player thing. I like back in the day all the fancy cases you got. Now you get these little case on your phone. But back in the day, man, they had some amazing cases. For sure. All right, what do we got here? Maybe a camera? Vintage cameras still sell. 35mm stuff still sells, depending on what it is. This looks like it's going to be a pan view. And then this one might be worth some decent money. The Zoom Image 90 Super. Is it made in Japan? If it's not made in Japan, a lot of this stuff. Yep, made in Japan. Parts assembled in China, parts from Japan. And a big issue with these is going to be the battery. If the batteries are still in here and they're corroded, big issue. Huge. Because they can't handle it. Okay, the battery's in there. But she ain't corroded because she fell right out. So that's actually pretty good. A lot of these cameras, though, do have to have special batteries. So it costs you some money to get the batteries. And then sometimes the camera don't work, and then you just got a whole bunch of weird batteries at your house just chilling with you. All right, what we got here? It's a very cool looking case, for sure. What am I looking at? Oh, the whole thing. Oh, it's... What? It's a Kodak XL55. Never seen one before in my life. Has a very nice case to it. It's been in there a while. This right here is dust from that. That's how long it's been in here. That it's just... I think it's neat that old stuff sitting in a climate-controlled storage unit still, like, ages. You know what I'm saying? You think it would be, like, super preserved? Like strawberries? Ooh, is this locked?
Polaroid.
No. Polaroid. Okay, got some Polaroids here. Help you there. Might hit me in the face here. What do we have in this little guy? So these cameras, some of the old Canon Sure Shots are worth some nice money. It's a Minn Kota. That seems like it's super, super cheap. It's made in Malaysia. Probably only worth a couple bucks on that one. And then this one right here seems really heavy. Some of these can be worth... Oh, this is a Canon. What is this little guy? I have never seen such a thing. Look at that thing. This is a Canon macro, the 310 XL.
Is that a tripod at the bottom? Like flip?
I think it's where you hold it.
Whoa. Yeah.
See, like right now, I'm filming you and you're filming me. That's pretty neat right there. So we'll look that up, the Canon 310 XL. Testing these things are sometimes really, really difficult to figure out how to test them and everything. So we do the best that we can. There's something else in here. Or is that just part of the... Is that just part of it? Oh, it's just a box, but it's part of that, and it's empty. So that's pretty interesting. That we already looked at. What do we have here? There is a Polaroid here, like the actual Polaroid. The OG one. These things are sticky. Yeah. Polaroid land camera. Check that out.
The button.
The button. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Button, who's got the button? Isn't that what you say? No?
Yeah.
There's another Polaroid. Check that one out. And then we've sold this one before. Because I remember that little rainbow thing on it, so.
Sound pretty good.
No, I'm shaking it like a Polaroid.
Oh my goodness. I can't even.
I can't believe that you didn't see what I was doing.
I thought you were doing the shake test.
I'm shaking it like a Polaroid. I'm here all day, folks. All right, what do we got here? Very nice case. There's something in there. How you open? How you open, little buddy? Come on. No, nothing. Okay, that was a waste of time. What do we got in here? That is a Kodak ice cream. It's cold enough, it could be an ice cream. Get out of the case, my friend. Okay, there's a Kodak S series auto flash. Doesn't seem to be super high quality. Well, I can see myself in that. That's really weird. Huh. It's like a refracting upside down thing. Can you see yourself? Look in this.
I can't see nothing.
Oh, can't see nothing. We have some film or another camera. And then we have that camera. Oh, okay, the Canon Sure Shot Telemax. These are worth some decent money if they work. They usually actually do work. This one's made in Taiwan, so we'll take a look at that one. But these, sometimes you get the right Sure Shot, it's an easy 80 bucks. And we have some film here that we can test it out with. So that ain't too shabby. We got some chicken. We got chicken wings.
Chicken.
All right, there's some cassettes in here. And then we got us some party wings. Oh my goodness, what happens if it actually is wings? This looks like it has wings in it. I'm not gonna lie. Microwavable. No. It's a General Electric cassette player.
Record play system.
Huh. And a Zigman. Zigman. Huh. Oh, it's got like a little microphone. That's interesting. The stuff that was done back in the day. Super cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move this stuff down yonder and keep on moving on. So we have trunks in here, and actually throughout this entire thing, there's 5 or 6 trunks.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be the first trunk that we open. All of them seem to be pretty old, and trunks sell for us for like 20 bucks. It all depends on what the trunk is and everything. I think that's actually wood. We do have an all leather trunk in here, which is pretty neat. Now, are you ready? You're gonna get the first look. What are you looking at?
I don't know.
Wow, yeah, that's weird.
That looks like cassette tapes.
They do look like cassette tapes. And then this is like a big tin or something. There's something in it. And then you got another box here. And then, what does that say? Oh, baster. Didn't have a date. I was trying to see a date. That was definitely sent in the mail though, because it has the. Is the baster still in here? That's a. It doesn't have the squeeze thing, but these are actually glass. But nowadays that they're all plastic, correct?
Yeah.
You don't find a glass baster. Let me shove it. How do they get both of those in there? There, we got it. Very nice. Glass baster. Let's go ahead and look inside this box. What do we got in here? Blood pressure cuff from, is that what that is? Measuring air release. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
From Sunbeam. Old school one. Probably works just the same. Now we have a tin. It feels like it's full of other tins. No, it's full of another box. It's like a box in a box. There's another box. Stop it. Please be another box inside a box. And have some locks. All right, ready? Be another box. Is it? No. What is that? Is that a big safety pin? It's a gigantic safety pin. And a cow's head. This is a very interesting unit. It's just a leather cow's head. Does it go on the safety pin? Got to. What else would you be in there, bud? Boom. Safety pin cow. Right? Why else would that be in there? All right. Boxes and boxes and things and stuff. Do you have more boxes in you? I think you called this one right. Cassettes. Yep. Whole bunch of cassettes. Not a whole bunch. Patsy Cline, Michael Jackson. Some of them can be good money. You got to really look at each and every one of them. Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. Drummer Boy.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson. Yeah, I got some stuff in there. All right. It says something, but it was covered up by tape.
Crystal.
Crystal. All right. We don't mind crystal if they're small. Hopefully they put air holes in here.
For Crystal?
For Crystal so she can breathe. Okay. This one looks a little bit different. Candy box. What type of candy box is that? Oh, this is the same one that we found over there, I think. Oh, you can hear that. Made in West Germany, Rosa Genuine Lead Crystal Monarch, over 24 hand cut. And the other piece is in here. And that's the original box to it, I'm pretty sure. That's pretty nice, right? A lot of this stuff is going to end up on our whatnot. Our shipping might have to be a little bit high because some of this stuff is heavy. Then there's another thing here. Oh, I think it's broke. Maybe not. Maybe it's a... No, it's not broke. All right, so you know, hold that for a second. I'll see if I can get this part out. Oh, it's missing the spoon, maybe. Right? It should have like a little ladle or something there, I'm guessing. So it is missing the spoon. There's some sort of flag in here that looks pretty neat. I don't know what that is. All right, let's go ahead and move this out the way. And a Jif jar. I love peanut butter. I can spot a peanut butter jar a mile away. And you have another piece of crystal. Check that out. Again, crystal a lot of time is marked on the bottom or the side. You just got to find where it is. We just found one that was Waterford. And it's not... They're kind of difficult to find.
Tag?
Oh, there's a tag. Or there's a tag that's connected to it and you just got to read the tag. Genuine lead crystal hand cut, made in West Germany. So, there you go. It's much easier if you just do that. What is this we got? A marionette? No. What is this? Just a green thing.
Cape?
Could be a cape. That other box, it seemed like there were some writings in there, maybe from the owner of this, that they were trying to write a book. So maybe they're like authors or something. But that's exactly what that was. It took me a while to figure it out. It had like stages. It's almost like they were trying to write a book. The Holy Bible. Oh man, this looks like it's brand new. Yeah, that's just a brand new Bible. That's pretty nice. We give all of our Bibles away in our booth. So this one we'll probably be giving away in our booth. Then you have an Atlas, the Randy McNally Deluxe Illustrated Atlas. That thing's pretty nice. Look at that. There's a bird.
There's a plane.
There's a plane. There's Superman. All right. I think that is a yearbook. There's another yearbook in here. Is that their writings? The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. Huh.
Is it a script?
No, I don't know.
Or a
It's
book?
just like a book, but it's, what are you? Lennox Center. Collectibles. That's actually pretty cool. It was like half of a envelope. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe they were authors? Trying to be authors? Trying to make, if you all check this out, we did not do this. We got this inside this, put this on here, and it actually, because this unit was so old, there was some like water damage to some of it, and this thing just literally collapsed. We haven't looked inside it or anything, so we're trying to make our way to it so we can get it out of here, because it will, I'm surprised it made it on the way back, right? Because it was falling apart in our hands. And this was on the second floor. So what do we have here? Singer, woven, hand, Super Friends wallpaper. Hey, old wallpaper, Hurricane Hugo pictures. Okay, so that would be back in the, whoa. I know it's not like gold, but this is going to be, this is old wallpaper. Remember the mushrooms we sold for like $100?
Yeah.
Do you think that's didn't we just say something about Superman?
Yes, we did. Are we?
$1 million? More Tiffany and Company pearls. Look at this. This was from the same place. The reason why we're getting jacked up about this is because in one of our videos, maybe 6 months ago or 3 months ago, I forget, we bought wallpaper at the Salvation Army that was mushrooms, and it sold for $80 in a day.
Yeah.
And see, this isn't that bad. Like, it's not. This is from 1978, DC Comics wallpaper.
What's the brand?
The brand is Wash Strip. Wash Strip.
Can you turn it around?
Norwal.
Wash strip.
And I think that's the same brand as the other one. So you got Superman here, and then you have another Batman, Superman. We just said Batman too. What in the world is going on here? And then we have, that's a lot of wallpaper. This could be worth, honestly, like $50 a piece. You just don't know until you know. Is that a poster? I love old posters. There's some big money in old original posters. For sure. Oh, it's a Hurricane Hugo 1989 radar.
Ooh.
That's scary right there. Oof. I don't like hurricanes. I used to like hurricanes when I was like a kid, you know, you got off school. Once I got a house, don't like hurricanes no more. Then once like you do claims on your insurance, really don't like hurricanes no more. High deductibles, don't like them. Get out of here, hurricanes. All right, we got some singing stuff here. There we go. All right, just some sewing stuff. You actually know how to sew.
No.
Yeah, you've sewed like buttons on me before.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean I know how to sew, like a sewing machine.
Well, I mean, listen, you helped me out, so I much appreciate sewing buttons on my britches, you know? Because then my britches wouldn't have buttons. What is this thing? Oh, it's an old sewing machine.
Yeah.
Huh. Those foot pedals might be worth some money. Right there. How do you open? Okay. And then some of these could be worth some money too. I did notice before that some of these plates can be worth like maybe $5 or $6 a piece or something like that. Some of the old sewing machines can be worth some decent money too, if you can find out which one it is. This is the Athena 2000. There's a difference between like straight ones and not straight ones and how that all works. You think this is the original thing it came in? Oh, look at that. This is actually pretty nice. Oh my gosh. It weighs 100,000 pounds. That's where I stick my hand in the, look at that. The Athena Electric Boogie Woogie Woogie 2000. That's pretty nice. What I'm saying is, do you think that they made this, or this is what, like, the Athena 2000 came in?
Oh,
Like a basket.
I don't know. Maybe they sewed it.
Because this is what it's sitting in, y'all. It's like a custom-made basket for it. I don't know. It's pretty neat, though. Very, very cool. All right. We got a pot. Guardian service. We've actually seen these in...
Are those where the tops go to? Didn't the tops have the same night hat on it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, so the top's probably going here. I was thinking it was going to be something glass. But Guardian, we've actually seen these in vintage stores and stuff. I don't think they have a huge value to them. Moving on. So yeah, maybe the Guardian stuff, we haven't seen those a lot. This one says old blood pressure cuff. Listen, we've already found a stethoscope though. So maybe they were doctors. And maybe they were authors. I don't know. Just a whole bunch of older stuff in here, you know what I'm saying? That is definitely not the way you probably should open that up. Got some styrofoam here. All right. What do we got going on? I think I just closed it. I think that is a stethoscope. Old medical stuff goes for good money, but I don't think that this is. Yeah. I'm thinking that that is not an expensive stethoscope, but maybe. I don't know myself. It's green. Has no name on it. There's that one that we find a lot that we sell. I forget what it's called. And then that is just a blood pressure cuff. So they did, when they packed this, they definitely wrote down exactly what it was on there. Check this out. That's pretty neat. Oh my gosh, I love this for some reason. American Family Scale. Look at that. That's like, would look really cool in an old kitchen, right?
Oh, that would.
Like it's just decoration. Or maybe if you had like a pantry or something, or like something that lit up where that would show. It'd be pretty cool. I think I got another one. How many scales can be in here? Okay, so then you're...
Oh my goodness.
No, you're weighing like meat, right?
Oh.
Good grief. Okay, punch me in the face. You're weighing meat, and then this one, you can weigh a baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, I don't know what you're doing there, weighing a baby. What is that thing? Oh, is this something you would... No. Wait a second.
That's to look in somebody's ear, I think.
But what's with the big handle?
It has a light.
Waco, Auburn, New York or something? Hold on, I've never... I want to look in your ear so bad. I want to know what the doctor looks at when that happens.
They're looking in your ear canal.
Yeah, but for what? What is in the bottom?
See if you got gunk in it.
Yeah, you gotta
If
clean
you
it.
got drainage.
That would just be the big battery for it. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's actually really cool. That is neat. Then there's the little part that probably goes in your ear so it doesn't damage your ear hole. Ear hole. All right, here is a
thermometer.
This one might be the real deal with mercury in it. Yeah, this one actually has mercury in it. So you wouldn't be able to ship this, or maybe not even sell it. Do you see the gray in there? So that's actual mercury. You cannot dye mercury. So when you're selling like a thermometer and it's red, that's not actual mercury. Mercury you cannot dye. So mercury is always gray. So this cannot actually be sold as hazardous. It's so funny because my dad says back in the day they used to always like have mercury and like break these open and play with it, and they didn't realize how hazardous it was. Like because it doesn't, you can move it around. It's liquid metal, so you can like put it in your hand and move it around. It's really, really neat. We're not going to do it because it's hazardous. I really want to though. And this one is a paramedic device. First flash red something. You know the heart. What does that stuff mean?
Ooh.
Just break
Systolic and yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you would take your blood pressure.
That's how you take your blood pressure. That's some pretty interesting stuff in there. This unit is like really, really neat. It's a lot of old stuff that we've never actually seen before. and we don't know much about, but it's cool to learn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this one says wolf on it. Oh, good grief. Lift with your back.
Framed prints and wolf.
Frames and prints and things and stuff. These were your type of people. They were buying live plants. Right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty neat.
I never bought a plant online.
You should. Ah, I'm an idiot. I think. Let's just hope that this isn't the Declaration of Independence that I just literally cut in half. No, luckily it's not. Oh, check it out. Map of Mount Pleasant, Charleston, February 1964. It is a civil engineered land survey. Oh, that's really neat. I think old maps are cool because it shows old stuff. You know, like this is completely different now. I don't know what I'm looking at because I'm not from Mount Pleasant, but the Mount Pleasant Baptist Church might still be there. Mount Pleasant Waterworks. So, Shem Creek, we know where that is. That's really neat. You think they were like a planner or something? Why would you have that? A bad day fishing beats a good day working.
Now that's a picture.
Now that's a picture. Unless you really love your work.
That's true.
Unless you really love standing out in 20-degree weather, going through somebody else's stuff in the middle of winter, you know, then obviously fishing is...
It should be the end of winter.
It should be the end of winter. All right, check that out. Some sort of artwork. That's on some sort of fabric, like canvas or something. Because they did a not so good job framing it because it's back there.
Huh.
So that's interesting. I'll tell you what, artwork is so hard to find out if it's worth anything. My dad is actually helping us look through artwork, right? Mm-hmm. And all of these are made up of some sort of fabric. And like that's how they framed them. But you can't throw any of this stuff away because you got to make sure it's not like from some famous artist back in the day because these are old. I mean, these are probably from the 60s or 70s. I'm not saying that people from the 60s or 70s are old. I'm just saying these paintings. Is that embroidered? Or hand? Look at that. That's fabric.
Oh, it's like stitching.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
That is wild.
That is neat. Yeah.
That is really, really interesting. Huh. Where's the wolf at? I thought I heard there was a wolf in here.
Do you have dinosaurs on your dinosaur
you got
tour?
Dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour? That was an excellent. Look at this. Neurosurgeon. You think they were a brain surgeon?
Oh, okay.
Because why else would you have that? Like, me wouldn't have this hanging up. Not a neurosurgeon. You know?
Right.
Right? So this might be like an old doctor unit. That's a pretty cool picture.
That is
painted.
It's got like...
Oh, found it. They really like this wolf. It's from 1925 from Chicago. I found the wolf. There are dinosaurs on the dinosaur tour.
Can't really see it.
And this one might be an oil painting up here because remember, you don't put glass on oil paintings. Because I learned that the other day.
Yes. You did.
I don't know if it's an oil painting or not, but it doesn't have glass on it, which makes me think that it's some sort of painting. Somebody told me that they're alive. And that like putting glass on it destroys them or something. And they can't breathe properly. I don't know. I don't know much about. One thing we haven't found either is any bugs. Oh, we've seen these before. The carvings, the wood carvings. Mm-hmm. So they're really, really cool. So that's a cool little box there. All this stuff, honestly, is going to go straight to my dad. And he kind of like looks it up for us. And because that one also might be an actual oil painting. See how it has like brush strokes and everything?
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. We're going to keep moving on. How old this unit is. All of this stuff, like the plastic, is like just crumbling. That's the crazy part of this thing, is that this is just one old unit. Hey, look. more mason jars with the glass tops.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that was in this one or the last one. We found a whole bunch of those. I have also looked at a couple things in here, and they were some wealthy individuals. They had multiple rental units in the Mount Pleasant area and Charleston area. So we might find some really nice stuff in here. That's like etched glass, right? Mm-hmm. That's pretty nice looking. The packing job on these are pretty good. The smell is, I can actually smell like the plastic. This like just stinks for some reason. Oh, check that out. What is that? What do you think that is? Good seasoning. Water, vinegar, and then oil.
That's like a vinaigrette.
Like a, oh, vinaigrette. I like that. Could be. What do you have here? That's probably another Avon. No, it says, just says a W on the bottom of it. We have found a whole bunch of glass. And like back in the day, I feel like a lot of people just had a lot of glass in their house, right? Is that for sherbet? There's a dead silverfish in there. Ooh. Too bad he's not a goldfish. Because he's worth more. Or a platinum fish. All right, you got another. All right, now this one is from Cleveland, Ohio. It's still that Brody company. The same thing as the green vase. So maybe that is worth some decent money. I did look up. Oh, look at this one. See, I don't know if this stuff is in demand anymore. Like the white glass. I don't even know what that thing is. A shell? Is that like a Shelly? There's no name on it at all. But white glass, I don't know. Is that, are people still buying that online? We know nothing about glass, all right? We actually have matching green vases now. Mm-hmm. Because we had probably some more crystal there. Yeah, I was gonna say an insulator. Dad uses these, he was making lamps out of them. Now some of these can be worth a lot of money, but most of them are not worth $1. But there are some out there that you can still sell for, you know, maybe $100. That's blown glass there. Polished bottom. I don't see a signature anywhere on it, but that's a really neat piece right there. Super nice. See, I don't know what Murano style actually means, but that's nice. See all the bubbles on the inside? That's actually inside of the glass, and it has a very nice polished bottom on there. So that could be worth some decent amount of money. We are learning a lot about glass. I've actually been reading books about it. I cracked open a book. There we go. Look at that. Nice cobalt glass ashtray. That's pretty nice. The table is getting very janky. What do we got here? Oh, look at this one. This stuff in the booth I think would sell like fast, right? Because this is some old heavy glass. The thing is that I don't like about it is that there's no markings on it. And what we have learned from going through that other unit is that if it ain't marked a lot of times, that means, I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying it's actually a lot harder to find. What is that? A big old pitcher. That's a nice pitcher. That's everything inside of there. Iron corn pan muffin. And talk about iron, we did see, this was actually just sitting out. Ew, there's a rat poo in there. Griswold. This was actually just sitting out in the storage unit. So that's a good sign. It's just an old, cast iron, but those things sell for good money. We have sold some Griswold pans for very, very expensive. All right, got some kitchen stuff here. And I did look up the Guardian of the Galaxy. Just kidding. Guardian Service. These do sell very well, but they sell well in sets. So like this one you would have, actually this one was one of the ones that would be a 3. Like you'd have one here and one here, and it makes like this really circle thing. It's pretty neat. But they do actually sell for like 40 to 50 bucks. There's the other one there, I would think. There's another scale. They were really into weighing their food. Do we weigh our food nowadays? Not a whole bunch. So they are probably missing the tops, but they probably most likely will be in here. What is this apparatus here? not 100% sure what that is. Oh, it's probably some sort of spinny doodad. That goes into here. All right, it's definitely missing a piece because that's not all of the spinny doodad. And then you got, now it's so funny when we go to like up in the country, up in the old Tennessee, these are everywhere and people want a, oh,
it's a Griswold.
This is a Griswold. I have never seen a Griswold one of these ever. That could be worth a little bit more. I was just going to say, hey, they're not worth a whole bunch of money. That one might be the exception. That's a nice trivet right there. I'm a big fan of trivets. That's a good looking trivet. That's a cast iron trivet. And we got one more cast iron pan in here. Made in USA skillet R 6.5. Any made in USA cast iron we keep. We have sold cast iron. People love their cast iron. And I'll tell you what, one time we sold one we got out of Goodwill for what, $600? Mm-hmm. It was some vintage piece of cast iron. But you got to know what you're looking at. And also a lot of times with the cast iron, especially the Griswolds, they will crack at the handles. Now, the little ones don't do it a lot, but the bigger ones do because they are a lightweight cast iron compared to like Lodge or something like that. But I'm learning about my cast iron. I've never seen one of the Griswold muffin pans. Corn muffin. Can you make some of those? Some cornbread? That's what you would put in there, right? Some cornbread?
Yeah.
Tastes pretty good. You got some old drip, oh my goodness, waffle iron Faberware perk. Probably like a percolator, not like a perk of the job. Where's the perk of the job having going through storage units?
Finding stuff worth money.
Oh, I was gonna say hanging out with you all day. Brownie points. Oh, check this out. Now on eBoo, I just actually saw this, that this is another Guardian of the Galaxy server. That's actually pretty nice.
That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You could like throw that at somebody.
I guess you could if you wanted to.
That would hurt them.
Probably. All right, that's probably the percolator somehow, right? And that's part of that. There's so many apparatuses in this box that I've never seen before. All right, if this is a Sunbeam A1, they sell pretty good, but he's buried in there. We'll get him in a second. Kitchens back in the day had to have just a whole bunch of stuff, right? Okay, that goes on top of this. So you were right. They are the Guardian of the Galaxy lids. 100%. So we have, and they do sell. I did look. This stuff actually sells fairly well and all the time. All right, there's another lid here.
Or you could throw it at somebody.
Or you go at somebody, you know? Totally up to you. All right, there's another Guardian of the Galaxy.
I've been hanging out with you too, bud.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you gotta throw stuff at people, you know? Not to hurt them. Get their attention. Like, hey, I'm over here. Is this go on this? No, that's wrong. I don't know. There are people right now, like, I can't believe you don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't understand. What is it? Are you heating that up? That does not fit in there. I'm not 100% sure what that would be. Is it sitting in something? What's with the thing on the inside?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a mystery right there. You might want to tell us down below on that one because I'm going to rack my brain. All right, that's the percolator. All right, we found the perk. Okay, it's actually in really good condition. It has all the pieces too, which means it might be worth something. A lot of this type of stuff isn't worth a whole bunch. This right here is, if this is a Sunbeam, which it looks like it is. Yep. This is probably the A1, I think, or AA1 or A1A. No, that's the thing we go to. This is the CG. I think these are worth like 60 bucks. This one's in pretty good condition, has no dents in it. Check it out. Yeah, that's in really good condition. Have to clean her up a little bit. I try not to clean these up a whole bunch. Oh, there's a dent in it right there. Yep. But they still sell. This is one of the best ones that sell for us, is the Sunbeam. And it was the CG. I think there's also one called the A1. And then you have a Sunbeam down here. Now some of there's a double beater head that's worth like $30. that we usually find and sell. Let's see if it's in here. No, this is just the bowl. The Sunbeam bowls, these are actually the real glass Sunbeam bowls. And I think they go for about 10 bucks. And you got 2 of them here. The mixer itself doesn't go for a whole bunch, but people do like these original bowls because they are super nice. These are Fire King ware Sunbeam. So that's pretty good right there. We're going to throw these back in this box just because I don't know exactly what they are. Straw baskets.
Some of the straw baskets in Charleston can go for really good money. Isn't it like sweetgrass?
Yeah, sweetgrass can go for a ton of money. And you know how you know if it's sweetgrass? You smell it. Okay, that one's brand new. Mm-hmm. Were the other ones brand new that we found? No.
I don't think so.
But that one's brand spanking new. Now, we haven't found any of these lids yet. Those type of lids, but I did find a basket in here. It's got some weight to it. All right, if I pick this up, you pull that out. Yep. I do not think that is a sweet grass basket. It's more wicker, right? That's like the old stuff that you like, the ratatouille stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we have some interesting boxes in here. These have got to be military boxes, right?
I don't know.
Or did they make them? The welds are, I mean, they can weld better than me, but they look a little off. What is this? It's a brass door knocker. Hello? Hey, guess what? I got a joke for you.
Who's there? Was that the joke?
That was the joke.
Okay.
Yep, I'm here all day. Okay, so you got a door knocker. This is a very interesting, seriously. Hey! We got some rocks.
Some rocks.
We got some rocks. We just sold some rocks on Whatnot that went for a ton of money. They're super nice. Polished quartz or something. That's pretty. Then you got this one over here. Check her
I
out.
think they're like bookends.
I would say they're bookends, yeah. Because see how they got like felt on them?
Yeah.
So these would definitely be bookends. Just like that. So one would go this way, one would go that way. Probably not, right? There's another little cute box with a little tray. Nothing in it. These have got to be some sort of military boxes. They just look real, like that's what I'm thinking. What in the world is this? What am I looking at? Miracle Company, right? Something import made in Taiwan. Okay, it's a frog. See the frog?
Oh yeah.
And then I think the frog sits on this thing, and you would light him up, and then he would glow. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, he's cute.
That's a major award. That's what it looks like.
It does.
They're not gonna ship a whole bowling alley to me. I know that. And then what do we have here? Handcrafted, guaranteed, William Adams, master craftsmanship, made in Italy. What are we working with here? Is this sterling? Let's take her out. Sure looks like sterling, don't it?
It does.
It's got a very sterling look to it. It might be plate. Oh man. Silver plate. Yep, silver plate. Quality though, it says quality silver plate. What are we using that for?
They cut their cakes with.
That's
It's
a
a
small
wedding.
cake.
Wedding cake.
That is
cutter.
a small cake, which is good. You know, probably maybe back in the day they had smaller cakes than they do nowadays. Nowadays they go to a wedding, their cakes are 65 foot tall. And then you got some salad things. Very interesting basket, right? Mm-hmm. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the table and all this stuff out of here, and then we're gonna work on going through this. As you can tell, just the movement of the trailer is starting to take this thing. Oh, it's a nightlight. The frog is a nightlight. How cute is that? There is a night here. And like I said, this was literally falling apart when we were taking it out. I mean, it is. So we don't know how this is going to go. She might just start falling apart on us. We have not looked through it. All right. Check this out. Can you see pretty good? Mm-hmm. That's risque right there. What are you doing back in the 60s? All right. Hey, there's a treasure chest. There's nothing in it. But that is a metal treasure chest with a little key and lock there. That's actually pretty neat. Then you have some readers. Oh, wait a second, they're not readers. Not seeing overly expensive here. Does it have any type of name on it?
Are they sunglasses?
Yeah, I would say that these are sunglasses. They're not marked or anything, so it's probably not. That's a shame. They look like actually they're pretty quality. They feel pretty quality, but I don't see a name on them. Here's some other glasses here. These are definitely readers. 100%. You can read a lot with this. Aluminum. American Optical. All right. Then we have a little bit of toys here. Uh-oh, I see jewelry. No, that's not jewelry. That fooled me right there. I thought that was gold. That's just glass. All right. Then we have some visors and a sand cast of a mouse. Sand cast of a mouse made in, what was that, made in Canada? Yeah, 1981. And then we have like this little...
Does he sit in a little basket?
He might sit in a basket. There he is.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm assuming that would be right. And then you have just a little thing with drawers. So, not a whole bunch in that. Definitely some older stuff. Oh, over here we kind of missed. There is a chicken. I don't know what that. There's definitely a mark on the bottom of it that looks like a W. We've seen that mark before, but this is just a glass chicken. Check it out. They're cute.
That's cute.
They sell for us on Whatnot and also in the booth. And then some old napkins, cloth napkins. Some of that vintage stuff does still sell really, really well because we've sold it before. All right, what do we got down here? We have some more doilies. Hey, doilies. And then we got some, what are these, like linens? Yeah, that looks like a pillowcase. Then we have Mount St. Helen Ash, May 18th, 1980, Spokane, Washington. Huh. Do not breathe that stuff in. So that's pretty neat. This is something to clean something with?
Yeah, I think those were like the lint.
Lint rollers?
The lint?
The lint. The lint. These are some old glasses. Now some of these can actually be gold filled. You gotta read on the side what they are. And some of these old glasses can still be worth a ton of money. This one is from Logo Paris. I don't know about that. Look at these.
Whoa.
Oh, these fold up? No. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, these are some... Wait a second. They're upside down. Oh, you wear them like this? That's interesting. They're made in Taiwan. They have no other name on them. And if you don't need your eyeballs, you fold your eyeballs down. I feel like, wait a second, I need my eyeballs back. You fold them up. Huh. That's pretty neat. And then you have, these look almost like shooting glasses, but I'm sure they're not. Some other reading glasses, bifocals. They've been in here a while because the glass on them is even like crazed up a little bit. All right, moving on. What is so heavy in this thing? Look at that. That one's full of, is that books? I don't know. All right. This is Case Cap Needs No Starch. My name's on here, Julian. Julian K Company, New York. What is it? Like a... Huh. Do you have any idea what that is? We'll think about it. Come back to that thing.
It looks like something to go to a shirt. I could be wrong.
I was thinking that too. Or a diaper for a baby. Right? No?
I don't know.
No, diaper baby. Look, right here. That's 100% a diaper for a baby.
That is not...
Their little legs go through there. I don't know. I have no idea. All right, we have just some sort of linen there. All right, we got Calvin Klein eyewear. Ooh, there's some pocket knives in here. All right, that's a little Zepco. Measure your fish, and then any type of, what does that say? Fish something. That's a nice little knife right there. Hard to see what that says. We'll throw up a sold comp. It's made for fishing because that's like the scaler or something like that, so that's pretty neat. And then you have a Swiss knife here. Looks pretty good. And then you got this knife. These are old, but I don't think they're actually worth a ton of money. You really want like case knives. And
There's a roach.
gosh, you scared me to death. What are you doing?
There's a roach in there.
There is a roach in there, but he's not alive. I don't know why I'm jumping like that.
I waited till you put the knife down.
That's why I appreciate that. There's another one. I got bad heart. Here's your roach. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Real nice. Little swords. Here, let's have a little sword fight, me and you. There's also a whistle in there. All right, what we got in here?
Ooh.
That's another like bull head or something. You see that? What am I looking at here? Is this a necklace?
That's what it looks like.
It's from Raza. I don't know the brand or anything like that, but I can't, my fingers are frozen together. This is 100% a necklace. I'm giving this to my dad and making him wear it. Somebody's actually wearing that around their neck,
Yeah.
right? It's not gold or anything. It'd be wild if that was gold. But that is just a old Raza necklace. What do you have in here? The smallest little, you guys, if you need a shave in your pocket right there. Got a Pez. You think the Pez is there in there? No Pez. They ate them all. What are these little guys? They're like little.
Do they have the little bugs?
They got the little bugs in them. Was that old? They gotta be. Huh.
They used to have them at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I think they also
Cracker. Barrel.
Cracker. Barrel.
Cracker.
Cracker. All right, so you have a front chest bandage here. Okay. And you have more little bugs there. I think this is like an address book. No, it's just a book, has nothing in it. Guarantee the genuine something something buckle, handcrafted United States of America. Does this say buckle? It's pretty nice.
That's nice.
That's really nice. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, like especially like that. Oh, there's a, they bought it in 1986. I got the receipt. How much do you think that buckle cost in 1986?
$15.
All right, everybody that's paying attention, guess real quick what that cost. I'll tell you in a second. That is a big ball bearing. Just a ball bearing. And then a marble. All right, there's something in here. There's a ladybug. Tiny little ladybug. This is such an interesting counter. So they were probably like buying stuff, you know? Maybe they were doing yard sales back in the day. Some lodgings, antiseptic lodgings. Marbles. I was looking for y'all. Where have y'all been? Haven't seen you in years. Probably since the start of YouTube. Hey, is this a flask? What? Hong Kong. No, this is a, I bet you this is going to be like a match. You pull this out, right? And then you would do this. And it's a flint, and it should.
Oh,
isn't that neat?
That is neat.
Aren't you impressed I knew that?
I'll put that in Thomas.
Yeah, that's pretty cool right there. There's a pen that's made of some sort of plastic or, I have no idea, Stanley. I don't know what I'm working with here with that. Another bug and some sort of leather. Hold on, it's got the little satchel here. It's just a piece of paper inside of it, but that's pretty neat, right? All right, then you have two fans, a fan of mine and a fan of yours. Is that real brass? It's a really nice door knocker.
That is nice.
That is a solid door knocker. I like that they were putting stuff in Ziploc bags. I don't know why I like that, but it's pretty neat. It means they cared about their stuff. Baldwin? Oh, another door knocker. Yeah, see some of this stuff. Oh, it's a lion head. Whoa. That is probably worth 50 bucks. That's a real brass lion head door knocker. We say it like that, it could be worth $100. And with that enthusiasm. $8.40. That's what they paid for the buckle. So, that's pretty cool.
What is this?
I didn't even see it in there. It's just wire. It's like soldering wire.
Huh.
Yeah. Yep. Oh no, it's a spring. It's like a spring for a... It's like an egg spring. I don't know what it is. Some sort of... It could be... I don't know. We're also... There's some Singer oil and some glue. So probably some pretty decent stuff in there. This is where this thing's really going to start tumbling down because this has got some weight in it. Are these... Oh, they're... Okay, they're actually boxes. Oh, what is... Oh, wait a second. Check that out. It's like a... I like the box. It's like a hidden thing, right? Does it say stash on it? No, it says Italy. Stash. Like a mustache? Well, it's supposed to be a jewelry box, right?
I would think so.
I would think so. Ain't no jewelry in it. But the box alone is pretty cool. It just slides in there.
That is.
That's pretty neat. And looks like it would be on a bookshelf. I actually thought these were books because when you look at it, that's what it looks like. This one says... I have no idea what that says. It says Italy on the other side. Oh, there's the key to this one. That's actually really neat.
That is neat.
They're really dirty on the inside. What do you think was in there to make them that dirty? Just hanging out in this place. There's another box. Empty. Nope, there's little... I don't know.
Is that to Operation?
Good, that did actually look like Operation. That was a good eye. All right, Crabtree, you're like jammed in there. Okay,
Whoa.
This one's full of something. Hopefully it's not breakable. All right, here we go. Crabtree and... All right, we got some like little goodies in here. They're like little trinkets, right? Yeah. I'm not seeing anything. Well, that one says 1968 on it. Wow, that's pretty old stuff. This is a walnut. We just sold a walnut for $300. It is definitely not this walnut, for sure. And then it opens up. Oh, it's like got a little thimble in it. Isn't that neat?
That is neat.
That is an interesting thing. Yeah, we're going to have an all vintage show. That's like the true Hawaiian girl that would be on your...
Dash.
On your dash, yeah. That's like probably the real deal ceramic Hawaiian girl. Mm-hmm. All right, then you have a little U.S. Army. This is going to be a compass. There you go. Check that out. Then you have a bell with fish. Still work. Then you have this guy. I think he's a bank, maybe. He's magnetic. Get out of here. Because what do you think that is?
Yeah, I would say a bank.
So definitely a bank. There's a screw probably that he comes apart.
Not holding a lot of stuff.
No, he's not holding a lot of stuff, is he? Wait a second. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what he would be.
What's his feet do?
Nothing. I think it just opens up. Or like on a hinge, maybe.
Huh.
Not 100% sure what he is. And then you have a Seth Thomas German clock. Or, yeah, Germany clock. That's actually really nice. Seth Thomas makes some really good clocks. Some of them are worth some decent money. Some of them are not worth a whole bunch of money. So it all depends on which ones you get. This looks like another... Actually, that's just for your keys. It's made in Japan. That's pretty nice.
Your keys?
Yeah, handy key. Where you put it on your clip and you can... And it slides back.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like the retractable cord on a... You know, on a toaster. You know what I'm saying? What are these? What is that? Bunker Hill Company. Kellogg. You think they worked sample of special high-grade zinc? Huh? I think they worked for Kellogg. You're not getting special high-grade zinc if you're not a worker there, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you would use it for. And then you got a whistle in there. And then you have a little pair of scissors. All this stuff is sellable. Like these little tiny pieces, they're not like, you know, trash. All this stuff is still good. I didn't want to open that. What is that? Tin. Just contents. 12 soap leaves. What? Made in England?
Is that the paper?
Yeah.
That you...
Pocket
it's
bait.
Like soap?
This is for fishing. You can't use soap for fishing. That's illegal. That's what they were doing. They were putting in. That's why there's a little fisherman guy there.
Oh, for the catfish.
Yeah. All right. Then there's a watch here. Oh wow, this one actually might be legit from the military. Hold on a minute. My hands have pretty much frozen to themselves. U.S. Navy Bush. I can't read that. That's definitely from the military, I would think. And that would go in, so you know where you're going.
Yeah.
So that's probably worth some decent little bit amount of money. We found an anvil. A solid brass anvil. Oh, that's super cool.
That is good.
That is really, really neat. And the rest of the things in there are just like little bells and whistles. Get it? Little bells and whistles. All right, we got one more left. It's going to be a radio. Solid state radio. We've sold some of these before. I've never seen one with a box, though. It's just going to be like this little tiny radio in here. See it?
Huh.
Solid state American radio. Never seen one with a box. We've sold a couple of those before. Another little trinket box here. It's probably a music box, yep. Because that's the musical part. Still works, which is nice. And then made in Italy. Dr. something there. Zemo? Dr. Zemo? Sure, why not? You got some playing cards here. All right, what else we got here in this box? Now, we sell these lacquered boxes all the time on Whatnot. And they sell, man, this one almost looks like it's brand new. Yeah, that's super nice. Nice little lacquered box. Got no markings. There very few of them actually have markings, right? I don't think even the real expensive ones that we had before didn't have markings, but this one has a nice box. So check that out. Bada bing, bada boom. Then you got some more playing cards here. These look like playing cards also. Yep, brand new playing cards. That must be for some sort of game. You actually get the scorecard in there. All right, you got some balloons in here. Doesn't feel like balloons. What am I looking at? Sigvaris. Hey, a thing full of pocket knives. That's pretty nice, actually. All right, are there any actually in the pocket knives? All right, this one's got a nice little case on it. It's going to be an old Boy Scout pocket knife. It has, man, it is really in pretty rough condition on that one. This one almost looks like a case knife. I don't think it is because, we'll take a look at it. No, Pakistan. This, we could still sell this, you know, on Whatnot, probably for like 10 bucks or something like that. And then this one's an old Gerber. If it's in there, that thing is, oh wow. Yeah, rusted. Got like, they definitely use their knives for sure. This one, the Barlows are worth like $10. This one right here, that one should say like Schrade if it was an old timer or something, or if it was an old timer. It's a Saber. So I don't know if that was like a knockoff brand of that other knife back in the day. I have no idea. And then this one right here looks like it also says, actually I don't know what that says, stainless, and I think it says China. So not the best knives in there. It still has some sort of value. They're not like absolutely worthless. What is that? Echo Harp. Oh, wait a second. I think I know what this is. Is this that little machine that you play? That's a big harmonica. That's
I can't stand up.
I don't even know how to say that word. But we'll just call it the Echo. I've never seen that before, right?
No.
I ain't got a clue what that is. We're just sure we'll throw up a sold comp. That's definitely a needle.
Yes.
That is 100% a needle that would go in your body. Okay, let's put this over there. Don't stick yourself with that. Is this another? Look, marble band? Oh, marine band. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. There's another marine band. And these are, it's just a box full of
Harmonicas.
harmonicas. Check this one out.
Holy cow.
That one's called the Comet. Made in Germany.
That's cool. I ain't never seen one like that.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. They usually don't have a whole bunch of value, but we've never seen ones that look like this before, right? Blues harp. All made in Germany. This one's not. This one's made in China. It says it right there. All right, and what are these little guys? This looks like a knife. Yeah, it is a knife. These are, if it's in there, that's worth a good bit amount of money. This is a Schrade cutlery. We've sold the 340T before. It feels like it's in there. Man, is this new? She's in there too, brand new. That's probably a $60 knife. We've never found the really old ones like this because I've never seen them come in that type of box before. But brand new knife right there is really nice. And this one looks like it's going to be the exact same thing. They were $8 back in the day. Oh my goodness. I wish we'd go back and buy a whole bunch of them. There's another one. Brand spanking new. Easy. Now again, I'm going to say 60 bucks, maybe $50, $60 on that. All right. Moving on. We have a box, Dunhill, something Supreme. I think these were probably cigars, I'm assuming, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Most likely cigars in there. They're all smoked up. Then we got this right here. Another jewelry box. And it works, made in Japan. So that's pretty nice. These are stone. Look at those. Or glass. No, they're definitely stone. Little containers, made in Mexico. That was $32.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's expensive. And then you got this one right here. That's really nice. Let's go ahead and shut it very harshly. Jeez Louise. And then you have some spindles for doing that. Well, that's actually really, really nice. We have a mess here. What we're going to do is go ahead and clean up. This is going to end part 2. We still have a ton of stuff to go through. This is not as high quality as the $1 million, but just as interesting, right?
Yeah. There
There is some awesome stuff in here. We do appreciate everybody that watches. Remember, if you want to see this stuff, it's going to most likely be on our Whatnot, which is linked down below in the description, and also our eBay, which is linked down in the description. You have to hit the small little dots and see more to make that work out. I know it's kind of weird, but that's where it's at. We do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, if you're not subscribed, comment down below. Like the video. You know I'll always get you on the next one. See? She's stable.